Thank you for coming to our recital. We're so happy you all could make it. What brought you here? My name is Patrick James Lynch, and I'm the workshop director of Breaking Through in Hemophilia, the musical. And I'm joined here by our colleague on this, BioMarin's been our colleague on this project, represented here by Eric Davis, one of their senior vice presidents. Just want to make a couple remarks before we hand off the show to the stars of it, the 25 young people who are here. This idea has been a long time in the making. And we are so thankful at Believe Limited to have connected with and built this program as we now know it with BioMarin and with the 25 young people from 19 different states, which continues to blow me away, many of whom have not been in New York before Friday. And they have experienced a lot of New York since Friday. I just want to do a few quick thank yous. There's so many people who have worked on this, but Paul Russell and Lawrence Hobbs, they wrote the music and the lyrics. Paul is also our musical director. Tiff Davis is our choreographer, and Heather Robb, along with the 25 participants, wrote our book. So they have really, that team has poured their creative hearts and souls into this. So I just want to give them a special shout out. Alongside my sister from another mister, Miss Jessica Lauren Richmond, who has worked very, very diligently on all aspects of this project. Thank you, Jessica. And as I said, this would not have come to life if we had not found a great partner. And just like all things in the theater, this project has been highly collaborative. Without BioMarin, this does not happen. And we've been very grateful for them being an extraordinary partner, collaborator, co-creator in really all the ways you hope for when you embark on something this ambitious. So I want to give Eric here a few minutes just to talk about why he's here, why BioMarin supported this before we hand it off to the true stars. So Eric, please.
Thanks, you're welcome. I want to thank all of you guys for showing up to the premiere of Hemophilia, the musical. I want to extend a special thank you to the entire Believe team, Patrick, Jess, the whole team. Without their tireless work over the last weeks and months, none of this happens. They worked through this whole thing. They've been a beehive of activity over the last 72 hours as they ran the Breaking Through workshop. And so join me in giving them a round of applause. Thank you. It was just about a year ago that we started having conversations, and I have to admit that it was so novel and new that it took a little bit for me to get my head around the program.
That's fair.
So I want to thank Deborah Charlesworth, who's on my team, who was the champion of it through BioMarin. When I started to learn and understand the impact that something like this could have on these young adults, and what it could mean for them, and how we could help to raise awareness, it really started to sink in, and focus why it was so important to do it. I had an amazing privilege to actually sit in on a little bit of the rehearsal and the workshop. I got to see these 25 very, very talented young adults, their drive, their commitment, their passion. You could just see the joy on their face, and it really makes it all worthwhile to see that. And so it was something that was very, very special. So with that, let's see the result of all that hard work, and I will give you Breaking Through.
Yeah. Hemophilia the musical brought to you by Breaking Through. But yeah, please enjoy. There is, just so you know, there will be a talk back and a reception afterwards, so there'll be plenty of time to kind of process this together, and there has been a lot to process for those who are backstage awaiting to dazzle you all with their talent. So sit back and enjoy Hemophilia the musical.
has the power to create change.
To bring out the best in people.
To educate.
To heal.
Once I found music, I surrounded my life with it.
Music gave me a way to cope.
I sing from morning to night.
And I can sing anywhere that I am.
Singing has played a huge role in my life.
My life without melody and harmony would be quiet and empty.
To put it simply, I just love to sing.
When I discovered musicals, I thought my tiny 8-year-old mind was going to explode.
I was the shy kid who was always at doctor's appointments until everyone saw me on stage.
When I'm on stage, nothing else matters.
The performing arts are very important for people with bleeding disorders.
It's one of the only activities I can do where I can go all out without worrying about my health.
There's something for everyone to do.
It's helped me find my voice and given me an incredible opportunity to truly express myself.
I'll never get rejected due to physical issues.
When I'm on stage, I feel like I can do everything anyone else can.
I feel so free doing what I love.
Young people with bleeding disorders can sometimes feel as though we're misfits, having a trait that separates us from others.
The arts give us a community.
It connects people to each other.
Kids with any disorder can always find their home in the arts, as I did.
We go through a lot of adversity during our life, and for there to be something such as music, dance, theater, or any form of art for us to escape into is truly an amazing gift.
So, what are we waiting for?
Let's do this thing! Feeling free and loving life. I'm feeling free and loving life. I'm feeling free and loving life. I'm feeling free and loving life. Don't think you're all alone. Hard times to make us grow to be the person you're meant to be. It's an unknown. Life's highs and lows. Don't think you're all alone. Hard times to make us grow to be the person you're meant to be. It's an to be the person you're meant to be. It's an to be the person you're meant to be. It's an to be the person you're meant to be. 'cause I chose her. Why was it me that keeps on getting slapped and hit by life? Forever the patient, feeling on my own, watching people run while I sit down alone again. When I hurt, when I bleed, I feel sad and angry, alone and so confused. And the pain doesn't fade, just gets deeper, longer, stronger, more insane. But I'm still here today. When I bleed, I feel sad and angry, alone and so confused. It's the night of pain, doesn't fade, just gets deeper, longer, stronger, more insane. I'm still here today. I'm still here today. I'm still here today. I'm still here today. We're still here today.
Scene 1. Autumn. High school hallway. Students arrive. It's the first day of school. Lots of excitement and anticipation. Friends unite. After our summer months, from some it's their first day in high school. Nerves and butterflies. Through all the hubbub, a voice comes through the loudspeaker.
Greetings and salutations, students. Welcome to another exciting year at Everytown High.
Hey Jacob, how was your summer?
Amazing. I went swimming every single day. How was yours?
The best. I got a summer job at the Y and saved up enough to go to Harry Potter World just before school started.
Natalie pulls out a wand out of her pocket and starts practicing spells as Katrine wanders to her locker nearby.
Oh, hey, you a freshman?
Me? Yeah, no offense, but you look kind of lost.
Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, freshman, I mean. And a little lost, too, I guess.
Totally understandable. It's a big change from junior high. What's your name?
I'm Katrine.
Nice to meet you, Katrine. We're seniors, so if you need any help finding your classes or stuff, just ask.
Thanks.
How was your summer?
It was great. I went to a camp for
Katrine stops, suddenly self-conscious.
horseback riding. Yeah, I like galloped and stuff.
Cool. Well,
see you around.
Natalie and Jacob walk off to class. Katrine breathes a sigh of relief.
I was not about to let those cool seniors know that I went to a camp for kids with
bleeding disorders.
All the other students stop where they are and listen to that loudspeaker.
Shh. What's the big deal?
I don't want everybody to know. Kids in junior high used to call me
China Doll.
It was awful. But now I've got a fresh start. I'm gonna keep my bleeding disorder a total and complete secret. High school is scary enough without something that makes me different.
In another part of the stage, Trent and Emma look at their schedules.
All right, you all received your class assignments, so you should know just where to be when the bell rings.
Oh, if Coach Phil makes us run a timed mile in gym, I might hide in the bathroom.
I'll be in there too if Miss Colby makes us do oral presentations on the Odyssey.
See, I wouldn't mind doing that. I loved reading about the adventures of Ulysses. Remember when he's trapped in the cave with Polyphemus?
No, spent the whole summer training for lacrosse. A time mile would be a piece of cake.
Why can't we just stay in our comfort zones?
Nathan rushes up to them.
I just found out I have a geometry test for third period. I'm gonna flunk for sure.
One bad grade is no big deal.
I'm a senior and I'm applying early decision to college. Everything's a big deal.
So let me get this straight. You're all really freaked out?
Yes!
And you think you're the only one?
Yes!
Well, you might want to think again.
Look around, everything is changing. My world is flipping upside down. We're lost, but left. Here's a understand where I'm going. No right, no guide, never ending journey, no signs. I don't know. It's the known unknown. Life's highs and lows. Don't think you're all alone. Hard times to make us grow. To be the person you're meant to be. It's the known unknown. I knew where my life was heading. Had a goal down inside my mind. And just like that, I realized that I had to let go. And just be open to what exactly instinct throws at me. I don't know. It's the known unknown. Life's highs and lows. Don't think you're all alone. Hard times to make us grow. To be the person you're meant to be. It's the known unknown. It's the truth that doesn't get much better. Like those things you can't explain. You never know what's around the corner. You gotta lose to make the great again. Don't think you're all alone. Hard times they make us grow. To be the person you're meant to be. It's the known unknown. Life's highs and lows. Don't think you're all alone. Hard times they make us grow. To be the person you're meant to be. It's the known unknown.
Scene 2. Winter. Nurses. Oh, shoot. Sorry. The bell rings. The students grab their bags and head to class, but Katrine's backpack falls open. All of her meds fall onto the floor. She panics, hurriedly scooping it all into her backpack, but some of the others might have seen.
Are those needles?
And a tourniquet?
And a.
He
What in
picks
the
up a
world
bottle
is
of
this?
It's just some supplies for my chemistry experiment. Just a regular freshman kid.
One more moment of suspicion, then she shrugs and moves on. Katrine is visibly relieved.
Well, good luck with Odysseus. Say things like archetype and metaphor. Teachers love that stuff.
Good luck with the mile. You get a leg cramp, pitch her up a lip like this.
Hey, good luck with your geometry quiz.
Yeah, you too with your chemistry experiment.
Yeah, thanks.
When all the other students have exited,
Yikes. It's gonna be a long year.
she rushes off to class, and that's the end of scene 1. Scene 2. Winter. Yeah. Elijah sits next to the nurse's office with a nosebleed, his nostrils plugged up with tissues.
The year is flying by. Just a few hours until tonight's winter formal, so be sure to clean up your bleed. Wouldn't want to freak everybody out.
Of course this had to happen. Now, nobody's gonna want to dance with me tonight.
At the moment, Lillian rushes up, also with a nosebleed. Most students try to hide their nosebleeds from each other.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Is Nurse Dominic here?
he just went to get something for me. He'll be right back.
Okay, cool. All right, this is silly. I have a nosebleed.
Yeah, me too.
That makes me feel so much better.
Yeah, me too.
You're in here a lot, aren't you?
Well, I guess, kinda.
How come?
Lillian freezes. Elijah talks to the audience.
This is what always happens. And when I tell the truth, people think that I'm weird and treat me differently. I hate it.
Looking at Lillian.
But maybe she's different. Maybe she won't be like everybody else. What do you guys think? Should I tell her?
Yes!
All right, here it goes. So, the truth is that I have a factor deficiency. I come to the nurse to get my treatment.
I don't believe it. I thought I was the only one. I have symptomatic hemophilia. I don't need consistent treatment, but when I get nosebleeds like this, I have to come get my treatment.
Elijah is looking at Lillian, dumbfounded.
I know that look. And before you say it, yes, girls can have bleeding disorders too.
I know that.
You do?
Of course, it's 2018. Anybody who thinks bleeding disorders only affect guys needs a major reality check.
Agreed.
I'm just surprised because I didn't think anybody else here understood.
Neither did I. I guess this is the first nosebleed I'm glad I got.
Yeah, me too.
Nurse Dominic enters carrying Elijah's factor.
All right, here we are. Oh, good. You've met. How are you both feeling?
Great.
Double case of nosebleeds, huh? When it rains, it pours.
Great.
Seems like you two have a lot to talk about.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just be over here if you need anything.
Isn't it frustrating when people think you're super fragile?
It's the worst, or when they think you're faking it for attention.
They don't understand how hard it is, but you do.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what to do. But I know my heart's pounding like a drum.
I get a certain way when I look at you, and it makes me lightheaded.
Oh, oh, oh. And if you only knew how I feel when I look at you, so feel. Wanna know about love.
Wanna know how you feel. Wanna know if it's real. I wanna know about love. Wanna know how you feel. Wanna know if it's real. Wanna know about love. Wanna know how you feel. Wanna know if it's real. Wanna know about love.
So, are you going to the winter formal?
I was thinking about it.
Would you maybe like to go? with it?
Definitely.
Even if I still have a nosebleed?
We'll match.
I'm Nose Dominic. We briefly met in the last scene, but frankly, I don't feel like I got enough stage time. So, I'm back for more. Hey kids!
Hey, Nurse Dominic!
Do you know what time it is?
Bleeders 101 time!
What's that?
Bleeders 101 time!
That's right, Bleeders 101. My favorite game show, mainly because of the host. Me, Nose Dominic. Today, we're gonna play a simple game of true or false.
True or false? True or false?
True or false? Anyone with a bleeding disorder can die from a single little paper cut.
Carissa Turtle and Carson, step forward.
Hey, do any of you guys have a Band-Aid? I have a paper cut.
You got a paper cut?
He got a paper cut?
No!
It stopped bleeding.
So the answer is
False!
That's right. This is one of the most common misconceptions about bleeding disorders.
Paper cuts aren't fatal, you guys.
Unless it's like giant paper.
That's really sharp.
The real danger are the bleeds the world can't see.
Like joint and muscle bleeds.
Those can cause painful long-term damage.
That's right, folks. Another myth dispelled. Here on
Bleeders 101!
End of scene 2. Scene 3. Spring. School cafeteria. Students cluster together at the tables throughout the cafeteria during lunchtime.
Quick as a wink, it's spring term. Don't forget, sign-ups for spring sports will be open until the end of the week. Don't you just love springtime?
John Carlos and Porge shake their heads no and address the audience.
This is a tough time of year.
Plus, all we want to do is play sports with our friends.
It's not that simple.
I'm so excited for soccer season. How about you?
Not really.
Why not? I've seen you play in gym. You're really good.
Yeah, but Coach Stephanie won't let me try out for the team because of my bleeding disorder.
My parents won't let me play because of my hemophilia.
Other kids on the team won't treat me like I'm one of them because of my bleeding disorder. What? Oh, I didn't know you had a disease. I thought you were normal.
I am normal!
But Coach, I know my limits.
It's not a risk we can take, Kalia. Maybe you should be on the debate team instead.
But Dad, I told you I'm ready to be responsible for my own care.
There's just too many variables. Why not stick to the marching band?
You guys, I don't need any special treatment.
But we've seen what happens when you get hurt.
Yeah, we don't want you to get hurt.
They're just trying to look out for your safety.
But they're not listening.
We know how to look out for ourselves.
None of the other kids have to deal with this. It's so unfair.
Why was I chosen? Why was it me that keeps on getting slapped at? I feel sad and angry, alone and so confused. And the pain doesn't fade, just gets deeper, longer, stronger, more insane. But I'm still here today. Life isn't easy, living with this. Every day's a struggle, I don't know how I handle it. I wish I had an option, I wish I had a choice. 'Cause I'm gonna beat this, so God deliver a stronger voice. Are there answers for all my life's questions? Or is it just the same sound of still? When I hurt, when I bleed, I feel sad and angry, alone and so confused. And the pain doesn't fade, just gets deeper, longer, stronger, more insane. I'm still here today, so here I stand before you right now. I'm full of hope and pride, so let's try to win this war with love together now. When I bleed, I feel sad and angry, alone and so confused, so confused. And the pain doesn't fade, just gets deeper, longer, stronger, more insane. We're still here today.
All right, how about we talk to your coach?
Let's come up with a plan together and share it with the athletic department, son.
Let's go talk to the team.
Yeah, don't get hurt about stuff.
Knowing my limits is different than accepting the limitation that other people put on me.
Of course, my parents are protective, but when I communicate clearly and take responsibility, it shows them I'm mature enough to make my own decisions.
It can be hard talking to peers or friends about my condition, but a good friend will always listen and accept me just the way I am.
End of scene 3. Scene 4. Summer. High school hallway. It's the end of the last day of school. Summertime! As the final bell rings, students clamor into the hallway excitedly.
Another school year come and gone. Did it fly by or what? Thank you all for another fantastic year here at Every Town High, and wishing all of you a wonderful summer.
Can you believe it?
I thought this year would never end.
What are you doing this summer?
I have college orientation in just a couple weeks. What about you?
I just got my first real job working at a movie theater. I'm gonna see every single movie twice!
Katrine walks by.
Hey, Katrine. What are your plans for the summer?
I'm going.
Katrine hesitates, still nervous. She looks at the audience, then decides to tell them the truth.
I'm going to a summer camp for kids with bleeding disorders. I'm going to be a counselor in training this year.
Whoa. So you get to brass around like little kids, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a blast.
No, I'm going to mentor them, help them understand how they can manage their condition to still live a normal life.
Whoa. That sounds like mature and stuff.
Yeah, I know you're a freshman, but that's like wise.
Yeah, I am. Thanks.
In another part of the stage, Elijah and Lillian walk to William.
So let me get this straight. You guys fell in love over a pile of bloody tissues.
Yeah, basically.
Wow, I've never heard anything more romantic. Still gross.
We didn't, like, keep the tissues or anything.
Wait, you didn't keep mine?
Ew, gross.
You guys are so cute.
Turns out being honest and open is the best way to form a meaningful relationship.
Were you eavesdropping the whole time?
Nah, I was just like, you know, I gotta go.
Horace enters with Coach Destiny, Dad, Zach, and Kalia.
I can't believe we won state.
Regionals! Even losing isn't so bad when you're a part of the team.
We couldn't have done it without you.
I was so proud of you out there.
That's because we've all got each other.
Going through tough times together makes our bond stronger.
Didn't know how I feel when I came here, far away from the things that I have known. Insecure, didn't think that I'd fit in. Found my way in the place that I call home. And I barely know the kid I was, oh, before this time. Now they're in the past, I'm letting go, I'm flying high, I'm feeling free and loving life. I'm feeling free and loving life. In a world unlike my own, feeling good, life is running through my veins, facing fears, choices challenge me each day. I was scared, now I'm living wild and free, and I barely know the kid I was, oh, before this time. Now they're in the past, I'm letting go, I'm flying high, I'm feeling free and loving life. I'm feeling free and loving life. I barely know the kid I was, oh, before this time. Now they're in the past, I'm letting go, I'm flying high. And I barely know the kid I was, oh, before this time. Now they're in the past, I'm letting go, I'm flying high. I'm feeling free and loving life. I'm feeling free
life can get really tough.
Young people affected by bleeding disorders should be as involved in the arts as possible.
It's a terrific way for us to express ourselves and demonstrate our gifts.
With the boundaries being chosen by only us.
It gives us freedom.
While on stage, I step into whatever role I am playing.
The audience doesn't see the kid crying because he doesn't feel accepted, or the kid running to the bathroom in embarrassment because he's bleeding. Again.
Performing has allowed me to come out of my shell and be more confident.
Many artistic people feel as though they might not fit in the box we're supposed to be in.
We're
It's the
limited.
same way growing up with a bleeding disorder.
We're limited on the activities we can do safely.
The arts can be a way to escape the anxiety of being able to feel normal.
Normal is boring. Being unique is so much better.
People think the arts is just singing, but it's so much more.
It's a wonderful thing that should be shared, no matter who you are or what you might struggle with.
It helps me communicate with people when I don't have the words to speak.
It creates friendships that will help you through tough times.
It brings people together. When we know we're not alone, life is so much better.
The most beneficial thing from joining the arts is all the friends and support you get around it.
It has given me a sense of community and belonging.
The times when I'm with my theater friends are the time I feel it easiest to be myself.
Having an illness limits you, but there are a million things you can do for every one thing you can't.
My disorder doesn't define me. Why was I chosen? Why was it me that keeps on getting slapped and hit by life? Forever the patient, feeling on my own, watching people run while I sit down alone again. When I hurt, when I bleed, I feel sad and angry, alone and so confused. And the pain doesn't fade, just gets deeper, longer, stronger.